Hi guys, I'm Reed Jones and I'm here with John Banks. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure, Reed.
John Banks is, royalty when it comes to Winter Carnival.
Well, I know.
A big deal.
Okay.
People look forward to you being in town and you doing what you do.
Okay, yeah, we do get a lot of attention for 2-3 minute runs on Howson Hill every year.
2-3 minute runs, is that what it is? John
That's
Banks
about what it works out.
is the lighted man. So you were just telling me a little bit about the history, so I would like to know how long this has been going on and how you got into it.
Well, I inherited it, but it's been going on since 1936 when my father came up with the idea to put lights on skis and his body and poles and ski down Howson. And it was originally the inspiration was Steamboat was one of his favorite places. He was a dyed-in-the-wool skier, and Steamboat was one of the few areas in the country that had a lift, and it was close to Vernal, Utah, which is where we live.
Okay.
Which is about a 3-hour drive from here.
Okay.
And Steamboat always has great snow. I mean, of all the ski areas that we used to ski, Steamboat, Aspen, of course that was a long time before Vail, but and Salt Lake City, Alta.
Yes.
Was one of our favorite places. But Steamboat, just to show up on a weekend, your chances of hitting sunshine and good snow were excellent.
Yes.
Always. And so it was always our favorite place. But he was involved with the Winter Carnival with the flare stuff and torches. But he didn't like burning holes in his ski clothes. And he came up with the idea of some lights, and that was great. But it didn't last long until a few of his friends, and these were all 1936. That was he was in his 30s, and that was college, right out of college, and your college buddies are always helping you out, giving you good ideas. And he said that would really be good if you just put some Roman candles on your head. And so he tried that, and that was a great hit. And so he went back to burning things, and it has basically expanded from that ever since. More lights, more fireworks, and he did it. He was missing for 3 years during World War II when he was overseas, but he continued it on up until 1978. He had actually talked me into joining him in 1971, and he was in his mid-60s then, and I was a little concerned because then at that time the equipment was very heavy. It was car batteries, lots of lights. And the fireworks was actually attached to the helmet, which is on top of your head. It was like carrying a jar of water on top of your head. You've seen the African ladies. So it was kind of a balancing act. And that was part of my apprehensions from even getting into it. It didn't look to me like a very safe thing to do, trying to balance all this stuff and a lot of weight. And then you decide to do it on skis, stand up on something slick and try to keep things, and it didn't sound like a good idea to me. But anyway, I was a little concerned that he was going to crash and burn. So okay, this will help. I'll take it over for a while, and then I don't know. I didn't particularly want to make a lifetime commitment because that's commitments. In my generation, for long-term things, it was if it's okay, then you can do it. But if it's not, you don't do it. It's been amazing.
And it's been you ever since now?
Yeah. 1971 was the first year that I was involved in it. And then actually there were two of us. We skied together until 1978.
So for 6-7 years, there was two of you guys.
There were two of us.
You and your father were together.
Exactly.
That's excellent.
And then actually in 1975, there were three of us.
Oh, wow.
Younger brother.
Oh.
I have a brother who's a year younger than me.
Okay.
And he joined the group. But he was really hard to nail down. So he's been with me the last 20 years probably.
Okay.
This has actually become really the standard or the only one stable point in our life, because my brother, he lives in Budapest.
Oh, wow.
The youngest, and I have a brother who's in California. My sister's family is still in Utah, which is where we grew up.
So is it like a family reunion every winter carnival? Oh, that's great.
Because we need help. I mean, this is not a one-man show by any means. And we have a tremendous support group here in Steamboat. Dave Herman with the Ski and Resort Corporation here in Mount Warner. Dave and I go back back to high school and college. We went to high school and college together, and we actually have a common degree. We're both electronics engineers. And, so
Electronics engineer, so you kind of know you're kind of confident in what you're wearing.
Yeah, we have a little expertise in the field. But,
Excellent.
and that's important because that's the biggest thing, is keeping it running. None of the stuff is things that you can buy off the shelf. It's
Yeah.
specialty. And it's basically
Like handmade, and you guys make it.
Yeah, well, it's taking what's out there available and adapting it to what
Excellent.
we need. And so the whole suit and everything is equipment that we use is a gradual progression as we introduce new technology, as new things.
So every year it's updated?
Well, there's certain things that are updated.
Okay.
Yeah, there's usually the major updates are about every 6 to 10 years.
Okay.
But I mean, the last major update was when we converted things over to LED lights.
Oh, wow.
That was 4 years ago, and that was that converting LED lights that took off about 50% of our weight, which was
Nice.
amazing.
Wow, that's huge. So how much did it weigh before, and how much does it weigh now?
Oh, it was about 70 pounds.
Oh my
before
gosh.
Distributed weight, and that includes all the lights on the skis and the pole,
Right.
and the suit, plus the battery pack and the fireworks. Now the battery pack used to be batteries, and now it's just a pack on the back with controls. It's got a very
Awesome.
small battery, and its basic function now is to hold the fireworks, which allows us to carry a little bit bigger fireworks.
Yes, and
About 35 pounds.
Gordon was telling me a little bit about that he helps you out with the fireworks a little bit, and you've got some certain buttons and triggers and stuff for all of that.
Oh yeah, we've actually, there's 6 buttons on the ski poles, 3 on each side. One of them on the right side, it's basically power and control for the LEDs. We can control the.
So you can control everything while you're skiing down.
Yeah, we have and then we have all the buttons on the left pole are basically fireworks.
Very cool.
And we normally the fireworks it's Roman candles, and one thing about it, you light it and it burns for a certain period of time, and we have them packaged so they burn for about a minute and a half.
Okay.
And they're 2.
So is that a scary minute and a half?
No, not really. As long as you're moving.
As long as you're moving.
As long as you're moving.
I love
mean,
it.
You shoot, you've got a tremendous amount of fire and spark.
So the entire thing takes about 3 minutes.
Right.
Excellent.
The basic run down the hill. We draw it out a little bit in the introduction and the end, but it's basically 3 minutes. Part that
Awesome.
we're actually skiing down the hill. and
I'm
fireworks.
really excited to see. I haven't been in Steamboat long, but I did see you last year,
Good.
and I do plan on seeing you again this year.
Okay.
So I'm really excited for. Besides you coming down and this kind of being a family reunion for you, what's your favorite part of Winter Carnival?
Being here.
Being in Steamboat. That's a great answer. I love that.
Steamboat is a unique place. And
Yes.
It's an opportunity to give back to the community, but it's something that it's a part of Steamboat.
Yes.
And it's definitely has its spot. And Steamboat the Winter Carnival is made up of a whole lot of unique things that are unique Steamboat.
It definitely is, including you.
And so we're a part of it, and we're proud to be a part of it.
Well, I thank you very much for being a part of Steamboat and being the lighted man, which is amazing.
Again, it's my pleasure, and it's good. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to visit Steamboat every year, and Steamboat, it's a special place in my heart. I love the country here, and every minute I'm here, it's enjoyable.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, like I said.
Good.
And
we hope we have a good turnout, and it's not too cold. I think things are shaping up.
Yes, and you guys look forward to seeing John Bake skiing down. What time do you go? I think everything kind of starts at 7. So
7 is when they turn the lights off.
Okay.
And usually we're after the presentation of the Queen and so forth, and the American flag. Then we're the first part of basically the hill show. We do one run, and then we do a final run at the end, just before the big fireworks.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
And don't forget Tim Borden's spectacular fireworks display.
Oh, yeah,
That's gonna be
absolutely.
something to see this year.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Love it. Well, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Thank you, Reed.
Stay right there, guys. We will be right back.
Steamboat Today is brought to you by Fleischer Sport, bringing